Hello, hello! Welcome to the second day of the group stages of the European qualifiers for the Boston Major. We have Escape Gaming versus Virtus Pro. I'm Sheever and I'm sitting here with Fogged. Fogged, welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. So Virtus Pro has been doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, they really like their Shadow Demon Luna.
Yeah.
Seems like VP and Vega are both first two picking that pretty much every game.
I believe that
Yeah.
both teams right now are 4th and 5th in position.
I
Yeah,
believe
Virtus
so.
Pro is 3 and 1 in terms of games, and Escape Gaming is 2 and 2. And that kind of means that Escape, they lost against teams that they shouldn't have lost to. They lost to Vega and they lost to
Imperial.
Imperial.
They're like the only ones to lose to Imperial, actually.
Yeah.
So very unfortunate for them. But
And that kind of means they need to win most of their games today, I think. Have a chance in the top 4. I think their most tough opponents are Virtus Pro right now. And Team
definitely
Secret
VP.
and Team Liquid, and they can't lose against all of them because that means that they would drop below the line of top 4. There's 10 teams, only 4 make it through to the playoffs. Virtus Pro looking okay though. What did they drop games to again?
oh my god, there's so much Dota.
There was so
I
much
just don't
Dota.
even
I
know
can tell you. Virtus Pro have lost games against. They lost a game against Adfinem.
Oh yeah, that was a good game.
And that was the only game they lost, and then they won against Imperial, Fantastic Five, and Vega. So in terms of opponents, they haven't met their toughest opponents yet either.
So they've won the games that they needed to win for the most part. So that's good.
Pretty much. Yeah, in Europe, Adfinem, Secret, and Liquid are doing best of all, I would imagine. But yeah, a strong opening from Virtus Pro, I think. What do you think about the opening of Escape Gaming?
Strong heroes. It seems like the Boston Major is making its own meta. Warlock, most picked hero so far with like an 80 or 60 something percent win rate. I mean, so no surprise to see that banned. I'm surprised the Bat Rider wasn't grabbed in the first two from both teams because it's been banned and picked pretty much every single game of this qualifier as well. But Escape they have their heroes anyway. Qualifier Invoker, he went pretty berserk yesterday on that with his split push, and then the Ogre seems to be just an easy hero that people are picking just because Bloodlust is pretty OP.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah,
And there it is.
There we
I was
go.
going to say, Nine Pasha plays a pretty good Bat Rider as well. And Bat Rider not picked or banned for the first 4 bans and first 2 picks is kind of awkward.
Yeah, Escape feeling forced to ban Chen and Enchantress because they see that like Shadow Demon Luna. They don't
Yeah.
want VP to do that, like the push lineup that they've been running with the Dragon Knight Chen or Enchantress.
Yeah, we know Lil likes that a lot. Slardar was already removed, the hero that he likes to play as a support with the Shadow Demon as well. Which other supports would Lil play? As in, that we know of, because he plays loads.
There's he played a couple, I think one Spirit Breaker game yesterday. Yeah. He hasn't really played. He did the Weaver support, but that's when they had Drow Ranger. Okay, well, there we go. Io. He might be playing the Shadow Demon on Lil. I think solo usually takes the Wisp.
You are correct, I think. Or at least he used to.
Yeah.
Definitely has played it multiple times. For Escape Gaming, we've seen Synderen play a lot of Warlock. That's why he's banned out first. He'll play Ogre, I would imagine, in this lineup. Yepsor Rubik?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Yapsor had pretty good showings on the Rubik. He's really good on those flashy heroes. And it's very good versus the Luna and the Shadow Demon, obviously with the disruption and with if you can able to steal Eclipse. And yeah, instant disables is always lovely.
Always lovely. They're taking their time here to think about their next pick. They need some heavy hitters. We're missing an Era and a Kazu hero. Kazu, what do you feel like if you're thinking you're going up against a Luna Io Shadow Demon lane? What offlaner could possibly stay alive during that?
I don't know if they're like doing Void too much anymore, but it's pretty good with the Invoker and everything. Easy to set up the Sunstrikes. They're not really picking the Tidehunter. It seems like Secret's the only ones who are really favoring that, but I like the Tidehunter a lot this game for Escape.
We have seen a lot of success with Darkseers as well. Just for the mech timing. Darkseer and Tidehunter for almost the same reason.
And it's really easy to like have an Ogre Darkseer, and you can just easily get your Darkseer levels if they want to just bring that up there.
Yeah.
And then what's the other ones? They picked Legion for Kezu, but I wasn't really the biggest fan. I think he was a jungle Legion for the most part, and he didn't really. Yeah, I didn't really feel like that was their best option. They have the Beastmaster too, which synergizes well with the Invoker and Ogre.
Yeah. What do you think about a hero for Era? Oh, it will be the centaur for Kazu. I would
Could be
imagine
Era,
because Escape does not do centaur safely.
They don't. Okay.
Right?
I don't think so. Maybe they'll. Who knows? They may be.
Well, I hope they're not
Changing it up,
convinced
but-
by Imperial because yesterday's game did not look good.
Imperial's just stuck on the idea of the centaur, and they lost.
Aye.
I think all the games they picked it. So that kind of was
A lot of them,
unfortunate
yeah.
for them. But I think it's an interesting hero with Invoker and stuff. They have so much disable now between all their heroes. They're easily able to set up for the Sun Strikes.
True. I just need some time to get some items up on Centaur, which is probably going to be his biggest worry. If the tempo gets determined by Virtus Pro and is too fast for Centaur, he falls off real fast and he just becomes this squishy meat shield that is not really much of a shield at all.
Yeah, it's cool though with the Stampede as well. Like if the Bat Rider lassos somebody, you pop the Stampede if he goes for the Aghanim's build, obviously with the damage reduction, but also it lets your teammates just catch up. So if the Bat Rider lassos someone in a horrible position, you're able to just run up and maybe the Rubik has a Blink Dagger or something. With the Stampede, he's easily able to catch up and disrupt that combo. So it's a cool pick. He's got a
How
lot of
fast
burst.
would you pick up an Axe if you go for an Aghanim's on Centaur? Like what number item?
I mean, I don't think
You
people
you're
have
not
really
gonna
been
go
doing
for
it
first.
much. Yeah, I don't know. People haven't been doing it too much. I like it. It's always a really interesting pick. It's super good versus Luna and
Yep.
Bat Rider. So
I like it a lot as well. Don't get me wrong.
you can run up cliffs. I mean, what's more fun than
Right?
that?
That's amazing. If Bat Rider drags you up somewhere, or drags you into his base, you can just run down.
Yeah. What's the last hero? What's either the Era or Kazu hero?
I think it's gonna be an Era hero. It's gonna be
They've got
Oh.
the morph, but it's not so great versus Shadow Demon. But they don't have that much lockdown in their lineup. It's just the bat, and they go okay. So Darkseer
no,
anyway.
Please.
So they have kind of a tempo lineup, but the Invoker scales really well. And at least it's like we mentioned, the Darkseer Ogre. They're guaranteeing Kazu to get experience and stuff, and then Centaur benefits a lot from Ion Shell. They've got Wombo combo. Come on, Sheever.
Yeah, but I'm just not convinced by the sensor. I have not seen it work since the nerf.
Yeah, I have not really either.
Yesterday we saw Ace be the most fat centaur I've seen post nerf.
But he didn't have Bloodlust.
He did not have.
He didn't have
Bloodlust.
Bloodlust.
But
Maybe
he
the
was
Ogre's the
so
difference.
tanky. He barely died. He rarely died that entire game. And he still couldn't do anything
Yeah, he still
because
couldn't.
he's just not that good.
But that was VP playing super well that game. They actually just played around it. The one or two times they were going
Which team did you
risky.
just mention?
Did I say VP?
You said VP.
Was it VP versus Imperial?
I think so.
Yeah, it was VP versus Imperial. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is probably them going
So-
to be doing it again, and it's with the Luna again. So
Yeah, so they know how to deal with it.
yeah,
I mean, they did have the minus armor lineup then, I think.
yeah,
They
they had
had a
the
Slardar.
They'll Slardar with that game.
So that makes Centaur a little bit easier to deal with.
So VP's last hero, they need a no-one hero. The Mirana's untouched.
Nope, it's banned.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. It's gonna be up against an Invoker.
I don't know.
Storm.
OD's
maybe?
untouched.
OD. Hey, yeah, that might work.
Maybe I don't know if Storm is ideal for them. They have no, I don't like Storm. No one heroes. Maybe they go for a Puck or something. He still plays that from time to time, right? I think they should just pick another. I think why not picking another carry? They're playing versus an Invoker Centaur. They can just stall the game out if they pick another carry.
Is Virtus Pro really from the stalling games though?
They did it yesterday.
Actually,
right?
they have been. It's
Yeah.
a new era.
Okay, they
Dragon
go for the
Knight.
DK anyway.
I like that.
So they love this. And Lil's playing the Wisp.
Yes, pretty stuff. For people that are unfamiliar with Lil, first of all, I don't know why you would be unfamiliar with Lil, but second, he is a very active player. I wouldn't necessarily say aggressive, but he is the flashy, active player that you'll see make plays all across the map. And Io is a perfect hero for that. Once he gets level 6, and even before that as
Yeah.
well. Okay, so Era Centaur, sure. Let's get through these predictions. Player with the longest kill streak. Quickfa? Or no one?
Ooh.
Or Ramses?
Quakefa or Ramses, I think. We can go with Quakefa. Why
Quickfa.
not?
Will there be a tower kill before 10 minutes?
There's a Dragon Knight at Luna.
Yes.
I believe so.
Okay.
Last player to be killed. Now we understand this one.
Now we know what it means, and I think it's going to be Era.
You're going to pick the Centaur? I think that's safe, yeah.
And then highest net worth by 10 minutes. Luna?
Probably Ramses, yeah. Unless some crazy shit goes down.
Especially if he gets a tower, he gets some extra gold. Okay, there we go. Done. Did it. Let's take a look at what we got then. We got. When I moved the chair. Okay, we got Yapsor on the. Oh, that's why. Yapsor on the Rubik, Era on the Centaur, Synderen playing Ogre Magi, Qualifier on the Invoker, and then it is, of course, Kezu on the Darkseer. On the side of Virtus Pro, we have No One Dragonite, Ramses on his Luna, Solo on his Shadow Demon, Lil playing the little ball of light Io, and Nine Pasha on the Bat Rider. And it looks like both teams are somewhat splitting their options in terms of runes, but I think this bottom rune might be an interesting one as... Never mind. Lil already... No, they're coming. They're coming. They want to do this. The lift is there.
Pasha?
They have the...
Pasha?
Knight as well. He is... he's gonna die.
That was, good morning.
Yeah.
First game of the day.
Well, glad you're awake now, too. Yeah.
That was, not what you want to happen. Who got the first blood, actually? Was it Era or...
It was no one.
Oh, Yapsor. Oh, that's so clutch. My boy.
I mean, I did see Io coming closer with the Dragonite. He tethered so that the Dragonite could walk faster, but they... I think once they realized there were 3 people there and they wanted to do something, they just were too late with deciding that.
Yeah, I
It
don't...
was a little bit awkward.
You're going into a triple... Not a triple stun kind of thing, you know, Centaur, Ogre. Ogre is even better with Ignite than stun, so... Kezu. Eating Shadow Poisons from Solo.
Yeah,
4 stack.
4 already.
Solo. 5 stack.
Oh, 5
Kezu?
stack. Kezu, there's a number that you can see.
I think Solo's actually just dead. Why is he not running up? He's dead.
Do another one. Oh, he missed it. No, he didn't use it. Use your thing. Oh, it's gone.
Okay, he outranged him.
No. Oh, yeah.
Thank God for the nerf on Shadow Poison of mana cost. Otherwise, he could have stacked up like 5 more and probably killed Kezu.
Yeah, so no kill there. In the meantime, Pasha is having a little bit of issues here with the Yapsor and Synderen harassing.
I think Synderen can actually, oh no, he doesn't have to actually move from this lane since they're keeping the dual lane down here. But
Yeah.
Yapsor got boots and a magic stick right away from that first blood. So he actually has the dream of zoning a Bat Rider IO, or at least dealing with them a bit. But yeah, Synderen has a decent amount of freedom once the Wisp starts to move. He can go either, he can probably just go help the mid lane a bit, but he doesn't have to since they've already determined that it's going to be dual lanes on the side of EP.
Yeah, but at the same time, if Qualifier is keeping this lane even, wouldn't you want to move a Ogre there to make it favorable for the Invoker?
Yeah, I think he can make the moves. It's like as soon as like every time the Wisp moves, he can make the moves too. But Lil being very conscientious of his Bat Rider, doing some stacks already. I don't know if he missed that one actually. It looked like he might. Oh no, he got it good.
He got it.
So perfect. And he's got his bottle.
Oh,
Pasha.
a lift into a hoof stomp again, a double edge as well. That is Nine Pasha dead again.
I think Lil actually untethered, but he didn't have overcharge to heal him up anyway, so he would have died for sure because he's full health.
Yep, that is very unfortunate, and you would almost think, well, maybe an IO there doesn't make that much of a difference. Just go into the jungle until you get some levels. He's level 2. You can, I mean, as a Bat Rider, you can farm very fast in the jungle.
Yeah, 1 death or so is forgivable in the offlane, but now giving 2 up already in the 2 minutes, that's not what you want from your bat. And Ramses is actually doing a really good job of denying every single creep in the top lane so far. So all the Ion Shells usually get like a couple CS, but Ramses has 9 denies, so he's like, nope, get that shit out of here, Kizu. And it's pretty easy to deny actually with the Luna, obviously, with the Lunar Blessing versus the level 1 Ion Shell.
Yeah, you're pretty good on damage. At 75. Oh, Io helping out mid now, and there comes Synderen as well. I mean, he's just gonna keep tabs on where Lil goes and just follow suit, basically.
Yeah, whenever the rotations happen. So Pasha now looks like he's clearing up his double or triple stack as the Bat Rider, so that'll be a nice little boost to him, get him some levels. Now he can't die though. When Pasha starts clearing his stacks, he can't go to the offlane and just die after getting levels. That's like the ultimate no-no.
That would be a waste of all the gold he just got, and it just puts him further behind. Okay, so we got a free farming Centaur. Now, what can a Centaur do in this from the safe lane? Yesterday, obviously, we saw it didn't work. What needs to happen for it to work?
I'm just curious what build he's gonna do, because Ace always does like the Hood, Vanguard, Iron Talon, bots. Pretty much every single
Ethereal
game
Blade.
he follows that concrete plan that he does.
Yeah.
Era seems to be saving some gold right now, and I didn't see if he purchased a ring. Okay, he did. So
Vanguard.
looks like he's gonna probably do the similar build.
Well, he must have seen something in Ace's Centaur that he thought, well, if we tweak this a little bit, we can make it work where Imperial could not.
Yeah, he already just changing up the build a little bit. Ace goes for what? Like he had like the 2-2-1 build or something, or the 1-2-2 build, while Era has the 1-3-1 for the maximum double edge damage.
Yeah,
early
maximum fighting, if you will. So maybe we'll even see a Blink Dagger on this one.
Maybe.
As Ace doesn't like to go for Blink Dagger. I personally do. Whoa. Hello.
Oh, that was a bit of...
Bit awkward.
Yeah, it looks like no one wanted to go for Cinderin. While Sunstrike on
Oh,
Leo.
that's
Got him.
Sunstrike.
Wow, that did a lot of damage with the Ogre right click
that
as well.
eye was only level 2.
Yeah, level 3 Sunstrike.
Hurts.
Clutch. And 1 or 2 hits of the Forge Spirit, you're at negative armor, so you take crazy damage from those right clicks.
Yep.
Well played there by Cinderin and Koikva.
Yeah, and a little bit of confusion on the Virtus Pro camp there in the mid lane.
Cinderin's definitely gonna get that one. That ward dewarded and that one dewarded. Oh, they spotted both being placed. Oh, that's actually a sentry by Cinderin, but this one should get caught out. Okay.
Well, he's being hunted.
He
Right
is
now.
getting hunted. Pasha's on the prowl.
Yeah.
I don't think
And
they
they
chased
back off.
this.
This is
Yeah,
a very
he's-
speedy ogre.
He's got boots.
Can't do it.
Cinderin with boots already. 5 minutes in. Oh, they're good to go.
And rain.
And raindrop. He's rich.
And the hood is done.
Yep.
Okay.
I think Hood is just super value now. It's like 1,700 gold. You have the activatable thing. It pretty much counters the Eclipse entirely.
What's he doing?
Wait, why is he back there? Cinderin.
He saw.
Oh, that's why he's back there. He's like, oh, I've got. Oh no. Okay, he's dead.
Oh, he's very dead. I think Flame Break knocks him a little bit even further towards Bat Rider, and he can't get him. Oh, what was he doing?
Did he try to tango the ward? I think he tried to tango the ward and he lost vision
You
or
can't.
something.
No, but he would have lost vision by the time he came back.
I'm trying to think of something, Sheever. Come on. That's my boy Cinderin right there.
I don't even. That's. It's just awkward. It's like, hey guys, I saw you had a ward here. I'm right here.
I'm back.
Come and get me. Which, you know, might have been okay if they tried to use it as bait. You can, you know, if you know where an enemy has vision, you can use it as a bait if you really want to. By Bat Rider, and he died again.
Oh, and Yapsor, I think, just picked up an urn, too. Right before that kill, I
Yep.
want to say. So now he has urn charges. Oh, it's on the courier.
On the courier.
But he's so rich. Boots, urn, 300 gold on this Rubik. 9 CS. Yappy.
Look at Yappy, he's higher than the Bat Rider.
And they already got a tower, so we're
And we
correct
have a
with
prediction
that.
correct. Sweet.
Good
I
stuff.
mean, that's not even on Virtus Pro. I
Eh.
thought Luna was going to be involved in the tower kill.
7-minute Midas on Koikfa as well, so he's having a great mid lane. 37 CS already. Got that one kill on the Wisp. Looking good for Escape.
Yeah. They're definitely seemingly they woke up fresh, apart from maybe Cinderin. He just got awake with that kill.
Yeah,
right there.
Kazu's getting a little not like pressured. He's just getting like every creep denied by Ramsey, so he's actually a bit behind on gold, but
Yeah.
it's okay. Yapsor's making up for it. Look, he's ahead of him on money.
That's pretty impressive. And then Darkseer can catch up fairly fast. I mean, he will still get the levels. That's fine. He can farm stacks if he wants to, and if there are stacks available, he
Yeah.
should be okay.
And they're doing the thing that they do a lot of the time on Escape. We mentioned it yesterday a bunch. They get the Midas on Koikfa, and he just screws off to the jungle, and he's like Cinder and get levels mid. And that's
Yep.
exactly what's happening.
Yeah, he's level 4 right now, so he can definitely use some of those levels. Io, in the meantime, another one that we should keep tabs on in terms of levels, only level 3. And he is not getting any lane from anybody at the moment, as Invoker finds a kill on the Shadow Demon, but that would be with a Sunstrike. Yeah. Confusing.
What?
He had the ward, saw people getting low, and then
Oh, that's amazing for Koikfa, actually.
that is really good. Just free kills, free picks.
Yeah, that's
Why
like
not?
more than ideal. He's just got the clarity going in the jungle. He's got his range drop, so he's got his mana regen always ticking up. Good stuff.
And value ward.
and it wasn't dewarded. So they pinged it, but they didn't ever end up actually centering it down.
Yeah. I mean, the supports, sure, Luna is doing good in terms of farm, but Shadow Demon is fairly poor. Io is fairly poor, and had to get a bottle, of course, as well. So Sentries is not yet. It's not yet there. No gold for that yet. No budget. One budget was too small. Dragon form by no one, so he wants to try and get some pushes going. Might be the time where we see Qualifier come back, perhaps.
Yep, Rubik is 6 now, and they do have the Stampede online, so they have.
They want to go.
They might be actually good go.
There's an IO back there as well, though.
Looks like he got just out of range of what they, as far as they wanted to go at least. But yep, wants to steal.
He just wants to steal something, guys.
He's got arcane boots now on the Rubik too. So yeah, I mean that's more than the dream scenario for Rubik here. Pre 10 minutes, you've got arcane urn and you're level 6.
It's support goals. Support goals. Everybody placing wards. Nice ward for Cinderin, and also we saw Lil place his ward on the high ground.
Era is highest net worth. That
well,
tower
he
kill
got the tower in the
and the Pasha deaths.
Who could have foreseen Pasha dying 3 times? Oh,
Ooh,
nice
instant
counter ward
deward.
instantly. Very nicely done. Okay, so for Virtus Pro, obviously a little bit on the back foot right now, as we see how well it's going with Escape and their supports and their cores as well. But we mentioned earlier that they have potentially a play in the mid to late game, so I don't think they should be worried at all, right?
Yeah, not too worried just yet, but definitely not happy with what's going on because of those deaths from Pasha. Those are actually super costly right now, because he's quite broke.
Yeah,
So
still a
1K
while
from
before
that
he
blink.
gets his blink. Is he the only one that would determine tempo in it for his team? I mean, Dragon Knight might be able to do it as well.
Maybe if they weren't hanging 3 heroes mid, Dragon Knight could do a little more, but it seems like Escape kind of has a solution for if VP has any ideas or no.
Shadow Demon level 5 as well. Those levels are far, far behind level 4 on the IO. Well, Cinderin is lowest level on the side of Escape Gaming. They might want to go for a smoke.
Oh, double smoke. Oops.
Was it double?
Yeah, I think Yepsor and Cinderin both used one there.
Unfortunate. That means it should be double as effective. Let's see if they can find... Because if they can't find something with this one, then that's very...
Oh, they caught him with the scan.
Very nice scan. How did they know?
Did the ward... I don't know if that ward actually caught them. No, the ward definitely didn't see them when they smoked, so... They didn't see anybody in the safe lane. They don't really see anything happening, so...
Guys, you're still
smoked, guys. Oops.
Yeah. That's a stress mistake right there, I
Yeah.
would say.
But this is different from the VP that we've been seeing. Usually they're the ones trying to be on the aggressive for the most part in the laning phase, but right now they're completely on just okay with farming and just letting Escape do what they want for now.
Yep. Everybody TP's away from top lane. They knew what was coming. They knew. But nobody's coming to defend that. So Luna is taking some stacks. That'll be pretty big.
That'll be nice.
And well, Escape. This is Escape's get together time. The mechanism is almost done on the Darkseer. And maybe then we're gonna see them 5-man push. Maybe this Centaur doesn't need to be as fat as, for example, Ace's Centaur before he starts making stuff happen.
Yeah, that's always the nice thing about having the like acceleration from the Ion Shell and Surge.
Yep.
It's always pretty nice.
Still on top lane. Quick also pushing the tier 2 tower now with the boots of travel that he purchased. Still sitting on 2k gold as well. Dragonland's ready on Luna. Io is finally level 6. 17 experience to spare there. And Bedrider is as good as done with his Blink Dagger. So Virtus Pro is starting to shape up here, and I think it's soon time for them to make some plays as well.
Yep, for sure. Mid lane. Looks like DK's getting some pressure on him right now. Gets a nice stun on Era, and he should be okay to get out of there.
Yeah, especially with Lil showing up with the help. Still isn't enough to have Escape be afraid of taking this tower though. They're using the Centaur just as the meat shield that he is. Nothing to
Uh-oh. No, Sind.
Sinren was a little bit behind his team and will pay for that one of going
Oh,
down.
no,
His
Era as
stampede
well.
is too late, and that's Era dead, and we lost our prediction because we had Era as last player to die, and Yepsor hasn't died yet. Well,
Weird path that they decided to take after killing that tower, but I guess they didn't really expect VP to all be there, but there was nobody actually showing on the side of VP, nobody showing in the top lane or bottom lanes, so
yeah, and even I mean it wasn't. I guess if you're waiting for your team, you're an ogre. You're not gonna be behind on your team. Well, normally you should, but you should only do that if you're behind on the team and your behind is closer to the allied side of the map.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Yeah, he was a little out of position and he paid for it dearly.
yeah.
Virtus
For
Pro,
sure.
on the other hand, was in good position to catch some strays, so it works both ways, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, that gives him a lot of leeway.
Pipe.
Ooh, he actually finished the pipe. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a big committal.
It really is. You got the Vanguard, got the pipe. Now I'm curious what he's gonna get next. Is it still Blink? Or is it not gonna be Blink?
Ace doesn't go blink, so
Ace doesn't go Blink. I want Era to go Blink though.
yeah, I kind of do
Because
too, actually.
It just feels like it fits better in their playstyle right now. They're pressuring and they're pressuring hard.
If he does go blink, though, that's pretty hard committed to, like, alright, I'm just this straight up, I'm just, like, supporting kind of the Invoker in a way, but I feel like they've already kind of committed to that matter anyway, picking the Centaur and going for those items. So.
Yeah.
VP doing Shadow Demon things,
Yeah.
pushing some buildings.
I wonder if they're gonna try to defend this. They don't have an Eclipse and Luna is fairly low on mana even after her Eclipse would be back off cooldown.
Yeah.
Cooldown.
Qualifier with the Boots of Travel, joining the fray.
Nah, they're not gonna go for it.
Nah, VP's just like, whatever. Slow the tower die, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Well, VP is seemingly a little bit flustered, and I feel like that a lot of that has to do with Night Pasha just not getting his timings right, and we haven't really seen him make have that big of an impact. We saw him help with the kill on Era just now, but that's kind of the only time, right?
Yep.
It's a little sad. A little sad. Yeah, well, two tier 2 towers left standing on the side of Virtus Pro. Can only imagine Escape just gonna surgically remove those.
Yeah.
They're not really looking for the engagement there, they're just looking for the buildings. And if there happens to be someone of Virtus Pro there, well, that's nice too.
This looks kind of similar to what VP did yesterday versus the Centaur. They're just like, okay, if the fight comes to us for now, it's cool, but we're just content with farming this game out.
Yeah, and they're also not helplessly standing behind the tower, not able to defend it. They're actually making sure that they're somewhere else on the map taking some farm. Not even objectives, but just farm. Or maybe some objectives right now with illusions of the Luna.
Man, Kezu's still behind Yapsor. I know they give Yapsor a lot of farm priority as the Rubik and stuff, but man, he's not really able to get involved. He's struggling a bit. Yapsor almost has a 4-step up on the Rubik. Pasha
Oh,
gets scouted
Pasha.
out, steals Firefly. Yapsor gets the lift.
Yeah,
And that's
of course
a
he
dead
does.
bat
That
rider.
is a very dead bed rider. Longest kill streak. We did not expect it to be Yapsor. Oh, we had Qualifier. Oh, Qualifier's almost there as well. He's 2-0. If he doesn't die and he gets some more kills, we're good. Oh, Escape. I mean, they're doing good.
It's pretty even game so far. Both teams are kind of content with how it's going. VP maybe Pasha dying a little bit too much, but still. They don't seem to be too afraid of what's going on. No one. Gonna get the jump on Koikfa here. Gets the stun, gets the burst.
Yeah, Qualifier's
Qualifier
still
getting
alive
wrapped
for the
in from
moment.
behind.
Makes himself invisible. He gets away. No, he
Oh,
doesn't.
He gets killed by the balls.
Dragon Knight still gets a kill. Now comes the Stampede Escape Gaming. They're looking for a turnaround perhaps, or are they just gonna flee? Flee it is.
Like we said, VP's just waiting for the fights to come to them. Even though Escape has like the mech, they have the Aghanims up online for the Invoker. When they overcommit like that for the tower and not expecting the newly picked up Lothar from no one, it's gonna catch them
And a
off
double
guard for
damage
sure.
rune.
Yeah, and a
'Cause
DD.
why not?
Yep.
Yeah, good fight from Virtus Pro. They still lose their tower, but I think the next time Escape goes for a tower, which is gonna be the tier 2 top, they might be a little bit more careful. Oh, they jump in, they get themselves a Shadow Demon. Hoof Stomp is there, and that is a dead Shadow Demon, so solo.
I love fire flying Rubik. It's probably my favorite thing in the game.
I think Yapstor's having a lot of fun with it as well.
Wherever he is. There we go. Look at that.
There you go. Ah, he walks again.
Yeah, that's fun.
And he stole something else. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately.
It was ending pretty soon anyway.
He made the most of it. Definitely made the most of it.
They surged up Yapsor, but yeah, Pasha seems a bit aware that he's going to get ganked up there.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the vision, they have a lot of vision priority on the bottom side for Escape, and also VP kind of does too. They have two nice little deep wards.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to catch out the movement from Escape if they are trying to go toward that Roche pit or anything like that. And yeah, Dire used the scan on the Roche pit. They were kind of expecting something like that.
Let's keep the illusions going. Oh yeah, at what point are we going to see someone make a play for the Roshan? Radiant use scan, seeing if there's someone in their jungle. That was a smoke by Virtus Pro. Oh, no, Pasha, you saw your smoke broke and then you walked up the cliff. That is not good, but maybe your team can save your life. There's still a lasso. And he drags forward Era. Era might be able to make something happen here. Nope, he is not. Definitely not. He ends up
didn't mech him. Kezu didn't mech Era. He didn't use the mech on him. But he would have probably died anyway, but still.
Well, that is going to be a disruption there upon Cinderin, who is going to die as well. Bloodlust himself as a final ditch effort, but
oh no, Yapsor too now. Might go
down. He picks up the no one, drops it back. Oh, Yapsor.
Oh god, are they going to get Koikfa as well? No one's going for the dive. He's got the low cards up, he's got the stun.
Everybody, and the Bat Rider didn't even die.
Oh my goodness.
I can't believe Nine Pasha died. They used his suicidal tendencies as bait.
Wow. That was great plays there, actually. Like, Lil kept him alive for just a little bit longer. He had the stick charges on Pasha, and they just completely turned that fight around. That's devastating for Escape with
Did
the
he relocate it towards here?
Yes, he did. Well, he relocated, like, more toward the base, actually, like, even closer, like,
and
right there.
When he was about to die. I really wish I had a replay for that fight. That was pretty crazy. I did not think that VP could take that fight and actually get away with a full team wipe without losing anybody.
Oh, that's like actually super bad for Escape, because they've got the Centaur lineup, they've got the Darkseer lineup, they have this tempo controlling mid game lineup, and they just lost the last two mid game fights pretty heavily.
Yep. And it's all about momentum when you have a Centaur lineup as well. So what do you do now? You can't really go back to farming. You have to continue keeping on the pressure, because if this game goes further, then
I like what Cinderin did there. He picked up 4 sentries. He knows VP just went completely crazy, diving like quite far. So he's like, okay, they have to be putting some vision down after that. So at least get some wards down, deward a bit, and then at least try to keep your side of the map your safest place to farm a bit. But that's really not good for Escape.
Well, they really thought that that Nine Pasha knew what he was walking into, but they placed 3 sentries thinking that there was some vision here and that Nine Pasha was the cleverest Bat Rider in the world.
Yeah, Cinderin's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
How did they know we were there?
Oh my god, that is actually very, very painful. That's like 150 gold wasted as a support, and he still has 3 left as well. Okay.
Man, they're feeling the pressure though. Look at that. All 5 of them set up now.
Yeah.
VP is at their doors.
They're ready. Their Dragon Form is up, Lasso is up, Eclipse is up. So VP, they're not gonna try.
Nope. I think they caught some vision with that left ward that they had, at least like of 1 or 2 of them. But that tower is basically dead just to illusions anyway, so.
Yeah. And I mean, it didn't even get denied, so.
Yeah.
Win.
Yeah, Solo picking up the last hit, so now he's going to be getting a good chunk of farm on the Shadow Demon.
What did no one buy? Oh, hey, hello.
2 full BKBs on the courier.
Yeah, Ramses got one, no one got one.
So, Solo's got a Glimmer Cape now. Lil's going toward his mechanism, it looked like. Yeah, so he's going for Buckler Headdress.
Yeah, Headdress is in the courier as well, so just a recipe left. Oh, yeah, Virtus Pro, they're turning around real fast here, so Escape Gaming back to farming for a bit, perhaps. Maybe a smoke gank. Try and find something. Could they go for Roshan? Or is Virtus Pro? Because the lineup of Escape Gaming is not really made for Roshan.
No, it's not. And they don't even have like any big like. From what I've seen, at least for Escape, they always seem to have like one type of vision hero. In this lineup, they don't have that. It's like the Sunstrike is their best option for the vision, while VP has at least like the Firefly gives you some slight vision, and you have the Luna who gives you nighttime vision at least. But right now it is daytime after the last 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, you can feel Escape is feeling so pressured. All 5 of them are just clumped together. Even Qualifiers not split pushing, and this is VP's window to try to go for that Roshan. And it's a good place for them to fight, even though they're versus the Darkseer and the Invoker and everything. They have more than what they need to survive now with those BKBs. That pretty much hard counters Escape's lineup right now.
Yeah.
Like they actually have like no physical right now in Escape at all. It's like the Invoker Alacrity. And right clicks, that's it, with the Bloodlust.
It's all gonna come down to bursts. If they can burst down Luna. We saw Ace try it yesterday with Ethereal Blade and a Dagon on his Centaur.
Yeah, but
and even that didn't end up working out because you use your burst and then you're done.
And it's not the same type of Centaur as Ace. Like Ace was top net worth pretty much the entire game. Didn't go for the blink, didn't go for the pipe because this is too team oriented. Ace was playing a very greedy type Centaur. And he was like what, 380 CS or something at 30-minute mark, while Era is definitely not even close to that. Just a different way that they're trying to play it, but it's just not working out.
Not working out at all.
They had a good laning phase, but it was just those like two mistakes, three little mistakes, getting caught out, going the wrong direction over here where you're looking right now. When they tried to escape, Era died twice there, trying to go for that tower in the mid lane. They lost 3-4 heroes. Then that river fight that led all the way to their base, lost 5 heroes.
Yeah.
Crippling mid game for Escape.
And if you're Escape Gaming, you go for a lineup that is basically all in. Because that's what happened, right? They have this lineup that is doing one thing and can't really transition into something else at all. You can't afford to lose these fights. You're gonna be forced to do a whole different strategy with heroes that are not meant for that strategy.
Yeah. Like VP just scales so much harder. I don't know how Escape's gonna deal with this at all. They need VP to do some pretty massive 3-2-2, honestly. Some pretty big throws to come back into this game by any means.
Well, with an Aegis now, Ramses is not afraid to go high ground. And IO and Dragon Knight, not here with the push, but of course it is with an IO, so they can relocate in whenever they want to. At least Air has a decent time getting rid of illusions. That's good.
Yeah, VP's just trying to force some heroes back. They don't even have everybody here just yet, but the Wisp and the DK are paired up, so they are trying to do something. Getting this tower is massive, as we've seen. Glaives with Luna after a tower's dead is just ridiculous. It actually just melts the racks and anybody who's standing behind it with those illusions.
I mean, oh my god.
And they're just going to keep doing it.
They're just gonna keep doing it, because why not?
The glyph is down as well, right?
Yeah.
For Escape?
No, they still have one.
And it's backdoor protection at least for a couple seconds. But now that the tower's dead, this is the ultimate.
They're going for it. And Batrider actually jumps up and he gets lifted straight away. In comes Hoofs up as well. Batrider is in a lot of trouble. We've seen this scenario before and he ends up dropping just like before. But in comes the Dragon Knight with the IO. Goes for Era, and Era, can he make it back to base? He can, but it's only barely, and no one is able to force everybody away from the racks while Ramses just stands there. Fortification at least used. But, I mean, still, Virtus Pro, oh, they lost the IO as well, and maybe now no one is in trouble. He gets lifted back the wrong side of the ice wall.
Oops.
A lot of pings going out. Why did you stay at the racks?
I think no one's pinging, and he's like, why am I relocated past the racks? Why are we going for kills? All we need to do is do objectives here. We have the tower down. The racks will die just from the glaives. So, over eagerness, over cocky by VP for sure, but Escape coming out with a nice little bonus.
Their rage racks are very close to dying, and a couple of Luna illusions will end those. But yeah, they repel VP. They're doing a pretty good job at least holding their own for now, even if that. I mean, you said that Escape needed something from Virtus Pro to go wrong, and it did. So every little bit counts here, and Escape will continue to try to find those little things that VP does wrong and capitalize on that.
Did he go
that's their
Relic?
play.
Oh no, he went Reaver. Okay, good. I was like,
Reaver.
oh god, he had 3,400. I'm scared. So he's
Yeah.
going for the Reaver build, but still, VP has to make that mistake multiple more times. But that's so weird. Like the way no one had to have been like, Lil, why the hell? Why would you do that to me? Luna has Aegis, and you put me in the deepest position. Let him blow his Aegis.
Yeah, he still has that. It's about to go as well, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be ticking out quite soon. So Escape needs that to happen a lot more times, but still, showing some life.
Some life. Well, at the same time, sure, Virtus Pro lost a couple of their heroes. Again, poor Pasha, he just jumps in and dies. I feel like this Rubik Centaur combination is just made to make his life miserable. Oh, actually, next time that he dies, he would lose his gem.
I think that was whose gem is that? Was that Yapsor's gem? No, okay. So
No,
it looked
no, I just
purple.
had a. There's 2 gems.
Yeah,
Where's the
I
other
think
one?
they had one as well.
Darkseer had one. And
Probably
he just gave it away
Synderen or
to the
Yapsor?
courier.
Oh, to the courier. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's good though. Like buying the gem is definitely needed. Of
Oh,
course,
Dire
'cause-
Scan scouts out the smoke
Oh,
gank.
perfect scan from VP.
So Ramses, you know that there's people
He's baiting.
to your right. He definitely is the bait.
He's so tanky. He has butterfly. Like they have no physical damage for him. If they can burst him in the stun, but that's impossible with the Shadow Demon sitting behind him.
They know that, like, they did the scan. They know they're gonna cover behind. Lil, be careful, please. Oh, Era, he actually blinks to maybe dodge the stun. No, still gets stunned, and now Ramses goes, oh my god! Like a knife through butter, that was a centaur. That was very, very sad for Era. He does not have buyback. Synderen also forced back to base. The ranged racks already fell, and well, in the midst of it all, it's Kazu trying to go for a wall and a vacuum, and he gets that, but it's just not doing anything anymore.
Yeah, they have the items they need versus Escape's lineup, and Escape's lineup just can't fight versus this. Yeah, she just can't.
It just can't. Nice EMP, but you know,
Yeah, the BKBs are just hard counters completely to Escape's lineup, and they're too farmed anyway. But
yeah, this is looking like VP got Escape in a chokehold. The only way out is hopefully Virtus Pro is just gonna lose their attention for a bit on Escape, and maybe he lets them do something, but for now they won't.
yeah, I mean, it's actually almost impossible for Escape to win this game, honestly. Which is a horrible thing to say, but they should probably just start. They should be thinking about like the next upcoming games and not really being too hurt by this. It just they missed their windows. They died too many times in the mid game, and yeah, VP's got a much better late game lineup, and it's not even to that point where it's hit critical mass just yet.
Yeah, I guess Virtus Pro, in terms of teams, Escape is quote unquote allowed to lose against Virtus Pro in terms of results.
Yeah.
They have some tough games to come though. They can't lose too many, but this one maybe it's okay. And I think they can mostly attribute this to draft.
Yeah, I think this one was mostly on draft, honestly. Kezu, I actually didn't really feel Kezu's presence at all in this game either. And I don't even know if it's like just his fault. Ramses denied pretty much every single creep that it was like the ion shells up there. So Kezu, even though he wasn't dying in the off lane, he wasn't like getting anything. So there was like no Darkseer pretty much in this game for the most part, and the Centaur died a couple times. Even though Koikfa was having a pretty solid game with those Sunstrikes and everything, there's no way that's enough. Like VP just did basically the same thing they kind of did to Imperial. They're like, okay, we have a better late game. We'll just let you guys come into our hands, and yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah. VP is playing their lineup perfectly. So kudos to them. Nothing to scoff at. So they're gonna try again. Why not? Oh, Koikfa. Hello. No, that was his Lincoln's instantly invisible again, but they do have the detection somewhere. And they didn't even need it. This time they know.
Look at the glaives.
It's just the buildings that they're here for.
4 illusions glaives.
I mean, they do a lot of damage. Nice vacuum wall, but Kazu already dead again. The BKB on no one is active, and again he's just going for those buildings. He learned. So did his team. They take the racks and they back off. I mean,
Yeah.
if they keep doing stuff like that, there's no way they're going to make a mistake that Escape can actually do something on. What is this?
Next patch, glaives are not on illusions, since the return is not on illusions, right?
Or next patch, glaives of illusions don't... Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause
Or
it's just
altogether,
pretty silly.
glaives don't bounce between buildings. Even of the main Luna. Or would that be too much of a nerf?
Something needs to be changed a bit with illusions. They was talked about at TI as well, with the illusion meta. Some little nerfs and stuff have happened, but it's too ridiculous.
I wouldn't mind if illusions of Luna didn't hit with glaives anymore. Well, that tickled Luna a little bit. Gets lifted as well. Still has her BKB available. We'll use it. And we'll not care about any of the heroes. We'll go on the building instead. In the meantime, there is a lasso and it drags Invoker back to the low ground where no one is waiting. And gets the kill. Buyback instantly from Koikfa. In comes the Eclipse. Era, can he make something happen? He might be able to kill off the IO. He can. Now Luna is next. He can't get the melee racks down anymore. He ends up dropping. Now a lasso coming out from Yapster. Drags back solo. He can't save himself. And that's 3 dead on the side of Virtus Pro. And Escape Gaming is on the hunt. They won't find anybody anymore. But they have their barracks on the top lane still. No one?
That was pretty funny though. Ramses actually didn't even hit a single hero there. He just was whacking the buildings as he's dying the entire time. And that's all they need to do.
Okay.
Snipes the courier, BKB, TP.
And there was a lot of stuff on that courier. Let's take a look.
What was that?
Oh, that's just
Heart recipe and most of Syndren's force stuff.
a heart recipe is quite big, though. I mean, you could buy another one, but then you won't. You don't really want to do that, do you?
No,
If you're gonna fight before. Oh, are they gonna do this? They are.
Oh,
Cool.
okay, nice. They have a little bit of time to go for it, but
Yeah.
yeah, they might actually get it.
Well,
Doesn't help too much, but it's something. It denies the Aegis from VP.
in the meantime, Kazu was pushing bottom, and that's a little bit sad. Lags.
Yep.
Well, maybe. There's a chance.
Yeah,
Is there?
They're gonna get the roast. There's no chance to win this game. There's just no way. Yeah, the lineup is just.
I'm not gonna do it.
Like VP's lineup just keeps getting stronger.
Yeah.
Escapes gets like
It
not
stays the same.
exponential, but it like gets maybe a little tiny bit stronger. But yeah, VP's scale is still a lot harder.
Well, Escape. At least they haven't lost their fighting spirit, you know.
Yeah. Luna
That's
SD
good.
first 2 picks, ladies and gentlemen.
And even without a Slardar, Centaur is still not great as a position 1.
Yep. They're probably like, yeah, we should have just offlane this or not picked it.
Yeah. Kazu should have played Centaur. Maybe get the hood, get the blink dagger, get the Vanguard afterwards, and then, you know, they can fight with it. But then again, would they actually have gotten the blink dagger in time? Because it's a difficult hero to get farm on, especially against a Luna and a Shadow Demon and an IO. But we'll see what they do. They get the Aegis at least. Double Invoker. He did use buyback, of course, previous fight, so
Yeah.
clever to have it. What's he gonna go for next? His refresher?
I guess. I don't know. We might. It's
He might
not
not
really
get
gonna
to
do
that
too-
point at all.
yeah, it stinks. It's not really gonna do too much. But yeah, VP just the 2 side lanes pushing in. They're like, all right, guys, group up, go top, and clean up this victory.
Yeah, there we go. Oh,
this is
and the
the-
Dire already used the scan, but
they
they already
pre-scan.
got. Oh, they already got him.
caught Koifa with it too.
Yep.
Oh,
Hello. Is there lasso available? Oh,
It was on cooldown for 1 more
passion.
second.
He jumped in and a lasso.
double
It's the
lasso.
Agonist lasso. He gets 2, but where's the damage? There it is. Solo's the first one. No one now going for this. Gets the Aegis, gets the Centaur as if it's nothing. Rubik dies as well, and that's Koikfa back up alive. He tries to blink away and lure them away from his base, but it's not going to happen.
Yeah, Ramsey just went in and killed the Rax while they were fighting.
Oh
in
yeah, the
back
Rex
line.
is already dead. I mean, Ramsey's got his priorities straight. He's got help
Yep.
from Lil as well now. The buyback of Invoker was there still.
Or from Darkseer.
Sorry, no, yeah, of the Darkseer and the Centaur. His Invoker was still there, but Kezu, I mean, you know, he gets the vacuum. That's great. They
Ooh,
get
nice
the kill
combo.
on the Dragonite with the Centaur there, but is that something that's gonna save their lives? Their lives in this game? Oh, Ramses
nice
is just
reload.
deciding on on being here instead. I mean, buildings.
Slaves.
Buildings is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Bye.
And we're over here again.
Yeah, at this point though,
Yeah,
mean-
mega creeps.
wouldn't you just call it? At least when Koikfa dies.
It's you know, the major qualifiers. Then just keep thinking about the next game. Don't keep your hands warmed up, right? It's the first game of the day. At least make sure
Okay.
that you guys are a little bit warmed up still.
Bye, Io. Here comes Ramses looking for
Your
revenge.
ancient is dying to creeps. Escape. No. Cinderin's just watching.
Koikfa's just watching. Centaur still dies as well.
Cinderin's like, no. Stop it, creeps. Yeah, that's it.
GG. There we go. Okay, so Virtus Pro looking solid. I mean, we only got one prediction correct. We're a little bit sad there, but and
Uncontested Luna free farm. Couple mistakes by Escape, but their lineup was just
it's just not really great.
it was mid game tempo, and they lost all the mid game team fights. They weren't able to pressure towers too well after getting that bottom one, and yeah.
Okay,
Just
so
DP with
on
the
to the
better
next
draft.
one. It will be Imperial versus Alliance on the stream, so stay tuned for more Dota 2. Be right back.